Busy in the morning, busy in the evening, busy at summertime. When you're grabbing pussy, you might end up doing time. Busy in the morning, busy in the evening, busy at supper time. If you're grabbing pussy, you might end up doing time.
So we open and Marge is still upset with Teresa's non-apology. But why tussle with the troglodyte? Joe, I am sick of you saying, well, from Teresa, that meant something. No, it doesn't. Just because it's Teresa doesn't mean she gets a pass. I thought prison would approve that. Melissa, you're not shutting up because you don't know what to do. You're shutting up because you're scared and you won't stand up to her because your husband won't stand up to her. He's a wimp. An inch-high wimp. And honestly, you're afraid he'd float off with Frank than keep farting with you. So you know your place and are trying to earn your spot. I love how Tiki always has something to do when they filming, but now we all having breakfast acting like we like each other. At least they got a professional chef for this one. They always be cranky. Who gonna make the eggs? You ain't got nobody. You supposed to be Housewives. Everybody can't throw in $50 on a chef? But cut to Teresa calling Joe with a hangover and he congratulating her on that sorry non-apology. Stop coddling the troglodyte. Teresa's still going off. She should have kept her mouth shut talking about my boyfriend. Girl, don't nobody give a shit about that gorilla. You the only one who sees that simian. But if you want to get cute with your chimp, you go ahead, girl. Melissa, why are you trying to get her to talk with Margaret one-on-one? Teresa said, I'm 49 years old and I don't want to do it. Why are you acting 9? When you look 69, but you are 49. You still only acting 9. Just as impudent and misbehaving. Girl, so everybody's sitting around the breakfast table and Margaret said, Joe, for you to congratulate Teresa on that beautiful apology, you're gonna say it's a start. So now Jackie wants to get mad at Teresa for her half-ass apology to Evan last year, but she wouldn't say nothing because she was scared too. You was scared your husband was cheating and everybody would know. Also, Teresa fat-shamed me at the table and nobody said a word. And Dolores and Jennifer pipe up, oh, that's not right. Then why didn't you say it last night? I'm sick of y'all being so scared of Teresa. What's she gonna do? If she hits you, she's going to prison. Not jail, prison. Melissa and Jennifer, however, get on Margaret for all the questions she's asked. And they said, you know, you could have kept it cute and mute too, sis. You poked the bear about her pussy. Now, Jennifer gonna try to equate Teresa creating the rumor about Jackie to Margaret talking about the rumors that were on the blogs. And Jackie said, no, she tried to destroy my life with a fabricaque. You tried to destroy your life by coming on the show. Your parents already got dough. You could have stayed home. So they on the bike, but it's pretty bowing. So Teresa tries to talk to Marge, and Marge is like, let's not rule another meal. I'm not trying to do this right now. I'm gonna do it when I want to do it. We having a spicy food competition with these bland biffers. Lord, so we got the last little night dinner. And Teresa's gonna let everybody know she's in her love bubble and nobody's popping it. I don't know, prison popped it pretty good last time. So, of course, while Joe's throwing up, Frank has to put a fake penis in his mouth, and the only reason it was fake is because it's Bravo. Marge, if you don't think he's eating out that bus, girl, I know something. But back with the heifers, Jennifer says, well, wasn't Teresa nice to you today? And Marge says, look, I'm not lowering my standards. That's base level bull. The heifer needs to learn how to take accountability and apologize and enunciate. Jennifer said, well, I did hear her say that body shaming thing about you. Why didn't you say something? Because they all scared of her. I didn't want to trigger her. Who cares if she's triggered? Oh, Lord, but here come the chimp couple now. Who let them out of their enclosure? Lord, but of course Joe gotta talk to Louie. For what? Oh, Lord, Louie gonna take Trey to propose and asking Joe for the blessing. Go on, give it up, Joe. I mean, I don't know how you can bless who you can't handle, but whatever. Are the Real Housewives of Dubai replacing the Shahs of Sun shit? Only time will tell. So now Joe says, okay, look, if you're going to talk about merge, I need to talk about your past and getting that ass. He says, oh, he giving all kind of red flags, divorced at 35, and then had toxic relationships with desperate, thirsty, low-life exes. What is Teresa Giudice? What is she if not toxic, desperate, and low life? I don't think life could get no lower. But instead of taking responsibility and accountability, it's all the woman's fault. Oh, God, he's never gonna let her down. He'll love her every second of the day. No, you won't. I don't know why you want to be with her. Must be the money. Joe gives her hand anyway. He said, I don't care. Keep her on the show. Oh, God. So now Teresa and Margaret are going to try to talk again. For what? Margaret, you a busybody. Teresa, you an idiot. So Teresa said, well, Marge, you shouldn't have talked about Louis. Marge said, look, I told you to get ahead of this and let him talk about it. That's why I came on and put all my business in the street. Girl, I didn't want him to talk about it. You didn't want to talk about your prison either, but you went. Margaret says, well, you know, your friend said we got to lower your standards for you because you're a disobedient child or a dog out of the pound. And I'm sorry, Pete never gave me as much trouble as you give them. Now, Marge, you can't be mad that somebody called you trout mouth because that's what it is. Marge said, well, you know, I've always stood up for you. And Teresa gonna say ditto. Marge said, you know what, I'm done. You've broken my heart. Yeah, Teresa, when have you stood up for Margaret? When she was getting her hair pulled? Louis gonna say, oh, well, Margaret's making you work too hard in an apology and you ain't gotta dance for nobody. So now Louis is just like, let's get the check and go home. It's too much. It's too much. Too much truth. Oh, Margaret said I was right about Siggy. I was right about Danielle. I'll be right about Louis. You better tell it, sis. I can't wait for this reunion. So Teresa's leaving, doing whatever it takes to protect her love bubble. So they engaged. Marge started a non-alcoholic drink line. I'll try it. Melissa ain't got shit going on. Black Dolores is still manless. Jennifer and Bill's marriage is hanging on by a thread, and Jackie's stillborn. See you for the reunion. Honey, you know it's true. Time for a trailer review. All right, we got IFC Midnight and Shudder first up. The movie's called The Watcher, and we have a girl in a shitty blonde wig and a cab. They in Romania. So her and her man move into this nice apartment, and somebody always peeping at them from across the street. So she befriends the neighbor next door. She like, girl, you see the peeper? She said, Sounds like you attracted, honey. Okay, now it seems like he's stalking her. Heifers getting their heads cut off, huh? So now she gotta stalk him to see if he's stalking her. Sounds like some honkies with ain't enough shit to do. You could be at the wig store getting that head together. It looks shitty. I ain't gonna peep at it.
Don't grab my pussy. Don't grab my pussy. I'm your cameraman. I don't want to be anything more to you. I swear. Don't grab my pussy. I'm not attracted to you. You look like Yoda and the Golem.